how's it going? It's summer holidays and my girlfriend and I are going on a little road trip. We're gonna drive from Sunshine Coast, maybe get down to Sydney. It's about 1,000 k's. We've started this trip 5 hours south of home, mainly because we know the area pretty well in between home and here. We left 2 days ago. It's pretty much been piss and rain the whole time. Going on a flying, free camping trip isn't ideal when it's raining, but we're sitting at home doing nothing else, so we thought we'd get amongst it anyway. We stayed at Broady last night. I've made a couple of videos from Broady. Little sand dune section in northern New South Wales. Pretty average weather when we got there, and we thought we might get a little window, but it just rained on us the whole time. We were parked up at the lookout, and a local guy that lives on the hill came and had a chat. Super nice guy, and we ended up staying at his place last night. We cooked burgers for him and had a bit of a yarn. Really interesting dude. We got up this morning, had a coffee. It's actually Christmas Day today. We hung out with his family for a bit. Pretty nice of him. I've just come into Evans Head and we're going to try and do a bit of flying here this afternoon. I've never flown this site. Looks pretty tricky. Needs a northeast, northeast. No bomb out. Pretty flat looking ridge, maybe like 60, 70 meters. But a few cool features I'd like to have a play around with. Super nice looking northern New South Wales headland. So many of these littered down the coast. I'm really looking forward to try and fly as many of them as possible. So I'm going to wait for the wind to fill in a bit more, maybe another hour or two, and we'll give it a go, see how it works. I think it could be a fun one. And then after here, we're going to shoot off down to Yamba, another headland. I want to try a flight there. I'll get back to the car, we'll get some gear together, and we'll give it a run. Pretty sick little session, that one. I just checked the obs, it's saying 17 to 19 northeast, which it looks like on the water. So it's pretty cool to fly the 22 in close to 20 knots on a ridge that's 50, 60 meters. What an amazing machine. Blows me away. I don't know how many hours I got on the 22 yet, not many, 20 something maybe. Incredible. I'd much rather fly a Mo with more power, you know. It's, I think 18 and 22, although I love the 15. But this storm's kind of making its way over here, so I'm gonna go check out what that's doing and might have to pack her up. This storm is looking so gnarly. I don't know whether I should drive north and try and get away from it, or we duck for cover. Duck for cover here, but look at this thing. Monster. I'm a bit nervous. Bring the one. coming from Angourie. Nice and slow start this morning. It was a pretty rough, wild and wet night last night. We got some pretty decent storms. Pretty rough. It's a good way to test the relationship. Go camping in the rain, the swag with your beloved. Anyway, yesterday afternoon we shot off from Evans to escape that storm. We did a pretty good job of it too. Got to Yamba and had a look around there. A few possibilities there, I reckon. Nothing was really happening and it was a bit wet. So we drove down to Angourie, stayed down in Angourie last night. We're just down at Back Beach. Looks like there's a bit of potential here for a southeast facing and maybe a northeast. Sick little quiet bay with a couple of small ridges in each corner. I'm gonna go for a walk now and check it out and see how it looks. Plan today is head down to Mini Water. There's a site down there, it looks really cool. It takes a northeast. We've got a northeast coming, 15-20 knots-ish in the afternoon, followed by a bit of a storm. We'll check out Angourie for a couple hours. We'll hit the road, we'll get down to Mini Water and see if we can't do some flying this afternoon before the storm comes in. Oh, we've got a little ridge. Sick. Yeah, man, that's where we want to go, I reckon. Yeah, check it out. Heaps of potential, but the ridge doesn't look like there's too much that you can actually play with, so I think I might pack up here and head down to Mini Water. I reckon that ridge looks a bit more fun than here. The northeast corner could be fun, but it's only 10:30 and it might be a few hours till that comes on, so probably rather get down to Mini Water and try my luck down there. Cool spot though, I think I'll come back for sure. Be nice to spend a few days down here. Hit the road. We just pulled up to Mini Water. It looks pretty good. We've got a bit of wind. It's maybe 15, 17 knots. There's a little beach access you can drive down the front of the ridge. You can't see much of the ridge from up top, so I'm going to put my drone up and check it out. It might work. Might be enough for the 22. It's 1 o'clock. I'm sure it'll build a bit more. Put the drone up anyway and check it out. I'm pretty excited. This ridge looks amazing, but I think it's a bit too cross for me. I reckon it's 25-30 degrees to the left and there's only a small section that I'll be able to fly if I can fly, and the base of the ridge is covered in lots of trees and bushes, so it could be a bit bumpy. We'll see how we go. We'll gear up and give it a run anyway. little session on the 22. It's pretty windy. There's a guy pumping up an 8 kite just down the beach. I reckon it'd be sort of 19, just under 20 knots. Pretty cool. Decided to call it. It's 4 o'clock and there's a fair nugget of a storm rolling in. Suss out on the radar where that is. Maybe we can drive a bit further north from it and slip around the side of it. Failing that, if it's going to get us, I might just go for a kite. Okay, so we've just pulled onto the beach north of Miniwater and we're gonna head up towards Sandon. We've just got on the beach and there's no one around, so I'm gonna get a tow bridle out and a bit of rope and see if we can't have a bit of fun. Thanks, darling. It's pretty quick around here. It's looking pretty. Well, hello from day 7. To fill you in, the past 4 days, what's been happening? We had some really nice sunny weather but no wind, and then we got some wind and it's been pissing rain. So it's been a tough time. It's been beautiful and we've done a lot of exploring, but yeah, not much on the wind front, flying front. Been filming heaps. I'm not sure what I can do with it all. Maybe I'll throw it together in a little jam. Let's see. But yeah, day 7. We're in Port Macquarie. This is my last flying video. We've probably done 500 Ks. It's been piss and rain all night, all morning, and I nearly cracked the shits and took off home. But looked like we might get a little window on this stretch of sand dunes just south of Port. So we've come down here to give it a go. I've been flying my 22, it's been pretty fun. Paulina's having her first little sessions on the 18, which is really warms my heart, you have no idea. Sick little stretch of dunes, I don't know, 5-8 meters. We've got about 13-15 knots square on. Not sure what the day is going to bring. We're going to stay down here for a few more days. Maybe we head home tonight. There's 2 sites on these headlands down here that I want to try and fly this afternoon. These sites down here are a bit bigger, 60-70 meters. They face east, southeast. So we'll have a bit of a hoon around here for a bit and go check these sites down south a bit later. Hopefully we stay dry. Let's see how we go. So, we ended up staying at those dunes all day. Not flying for a few days. The pair of us were pretty stoked to fly for a bit. We're both pretty tired. We have just driven 20 minutes south to southeast Bonnies. This is Grant's Headland lookout. Cool looking site. It's a bit crossed to the left, probably like 20 or 30 degrees. I might be able to fly a section of the bowl down to the left. We'll see how we go. I brought my 18 up. I also walked up from the bottom. I don't recommend walking up from the bottom. I would take the easy way in from the footpath up the top here. Cool looking launch, southeast facing, 60 meters. Put the 18 up and see how it feels. morning, day 8 on our little camping flying adventure. We're at Harry's Lookout, which is about half an hour north of where we stayed last night at Grand Sedley. Harry's Lookout's right in the middle of Port Macquarie. It's a far north coast fire site. It seems pretty sensitive from what I've read on the internet. I'm waiting for a local Brett who we met at the dunes yesterday to come give me a site brief. Launch seems pretty tight. It could be fun to fight, to play with. Ridge doesn't look like it's got too many features on it, but pretty scenic site. So I'll wait for Brett to get down here and give us a brief, and we'll see how it is, eh? Excuse me. You right there, mate? What are you doing? Hey? Ended up having a pretty good little session there at Harry's Lookout. It was right, cool site. Met a couple of guys from Melbourne, Matt and Hugh, and another guy from Canada. There's a cool little crowd there. So we've just got the ferry across the North Shore, north of Port Macquarie, and we're going to rip up the beach. We're going to go check out the racecourse headland south of Crescent. We were there on our way down. Wind wasn't good, but looks like a really cool site. Needs a north-northeast. It was east-northeast earlier. Maybe a bit further up the coast it might be north-northeast. We'll see. The girls just having a quick fish and we'll hit the road. So I've just pulled up racecourse headland just north of Point Palmer, and I think it's actually gonna work. Might be a little bit too light, but we're gonna give it a red hot go. This could be really good. Fingers crossed. What a sight. This on its day would be absolutely incredible. This little area holds a lot of potential. It makes me really excited. Maybe I'll move down here. Look at this. Beautiful. So good. Oh my God. All right, day 10. We've started making our way back home. We stayed just north of Crescent last night at Hut Head. We got up early and cruised on up to Nambucca Heads. We got here about 11:30. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. We've been sitting on the hill waiting for winds nearly 5 hours. It's been real hot. One guy was just flying on a big wing, but he was scratching around quite a bit. We were just about to leave. Wanted to drive down on the beach just below launch to go for a swim, and there's a little creek that comes out with a bit of water in it, so I thought it might be fun. Get up and give it a try and see if I can get my feet on the water. Really wanted to get this site, Nambucca Heads. We were here on our way south a few days ago, and we sat here for a few hours. There was a guy flying when we got here, went to set up and the wind died off. It's pretty heartbreaking. Looks like a real fun site. It'd take a few directions and quite a few different strengths too. So this one might get away as well, but I will be back. This here is the launch on the northern end of the ridge. You can launch at the Lions Park, a bit further south. There's a dune section in the middle, looks pretty fun. Terrain's like up and down quite a bit. There's a few features on the ridge. I think it'll be real fun. But today it might just be a little sleddy. I'm going to try and stay up with the 22. Can't see any white caps, so it's under 10 knots. See what the 22 is capable of, eh? I know better than this. I'm so tired. I'm hot. I've been sitting in the sun all day. Forecast. Both models are saying 15 to 20 knots today. I'm off it. Okay, good morning on day 11. So yesterday turned into a bit of a late night. We didn't find a camp until 9:30 at night. It's a pretty rough afternoon, especially after sitting on a hill for 5 hours waiting for wind. Woke up this morning, had a bit of a sleep in, woke up to the rain. We got to just inland from Minnewater, so we drove up to Sandon, next small village north of Minnewater. There's a little south-facing ridge here in the corner. It looks pretty good. It's a little bit crossed, a little bit to the right. It might even be straight south. It probably needs a southeast. Looks like really fun terrain. I'm pretty excited. I'm going to put the 22 up, my trusty steed for this trip. Been the workhorse. I've had so much fun on it. It's so nice to get to know it a bit. Today might be the last day. We're both pretty tired and cranky and need to have a bit of a reset. It's 8:30 in the morning. Have a little session here and hit the road. We'll see how we go anyway. awesome site, highly recommend. Could have been a bit more, had a bit more east in it. Southeast or east-southeast, it'd open up that whole corner. It'd be such a fun site. Anyway, day 11, site number 2. We're an hour north at Broomshead. Site here faces southeast. It is south-southeast at the moment, maybe 13 knots. We've got the 22 again. Down the bottom of the ridge, looks pretty tricky to launch. There's not much clear open space. I'm gonna see if I can kite it up there and sneak over the back here. This little bowl should work. I'm not sure about around the corner. Really hoping it does. The grassy section in front of the car park looks amazing. I'm pretty keen to give it a run. We'll see how we go. Enough for you, Brune. I'll put some gear together and we'll see if it's gonna work. Yeah.
Well, Broomshead is an absolute winner. That was really fun. 22 again, amazing, you know. I think these lower flat sites with the 22, just because you can get in and out of places that you can't with other wings, even with the 18, you just got that much more range and it's amazing. I'm really loving the 22, big fan. Broomshead, pop in if you're down here. It's good fun. Make sure it's southeast, not south-southeast though. Yeah. So that session at Broomshead ended up being the last of the trip. Sick little session there, I really like that spot. Tricky, technical, it's fun. Went to Broady the next day, nothing really happened, so we shot off home. Ended up being a pretty successful trip, I reckon. Flew 11 sites in 12 days. We drove just over 2,200 kilometers. Really cool to explore a bit more of the East Coast. There's so much potential up and down the East Coast. I'm really keen to do a bit more time exploring. Mainly flew the 22 on this trip. Amazing machine. I was really impressed with it, especially the small sites. What it opens up. It's still a lot of fun being such a big wing, you know. So yeah, 22. This trip was definitely the winner. So it's now April. So yeah, 4 months later, I'm just polishing off this edit. I've done a couple of roadies since. Another couple down in Broady and one up north at Yeppoon. Really excited to start working on, especially the Yeppoon one. That's such an amazing area and some really cool different sites. It's got a bit of everything up there. I'm really stoked to get into that one next. Also being April and the season's starting to wind down, we've got back into jumping, which has been pretty funny. We hadn't jumped for 7 months, So the girl and I have just been getting current over the past few weeks, and I had Ramblers at Schooler, and Fish was running a couple of heli days. We got one jumping day at Rainbow Beach, was really cool. So a bit of variety coming up. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching, legend. See you on the next one.